Although his brother's lashing out had nothing to do with it, Catherine Dance did feel guilty that she'd picked him to go check on what was happening in the lockup. He was the most logical one, but she wondered if being younger he'd been more careless than a more experienced officer might have been. It was impossible to think that Michael O'Neill or Big Albert Stemple or Dance herself would have let Pell get the upper hand. Turning back toward the building, she was thinking of the first few moments of the fire and the escape. They'd had to move so quickly. But should she have waited, thought out her strategy better? Second guessing, it went with the territory of being a cop. Returning to the building, humming Julieta Venegas music, the notes were swirling through her thoughts, intoxicating, and taking her away from Juan Millar's terrible wounds and terrible words and Susan Pemberton's death and her son's eyes, flipping from cheerful to stony the moment the boy had seen Dance with Winston Kellogg. What to do about that? Dance continued through the deserted parking lot toward the front door of CBI, glad that the rain had stopped. She was nearing the stairs when she heard a scrape of footstep on the asphalt and turned quickly to see that a woman had come up behind her, silently until now. She was a mere 6 feet or so away, walking directly toward her. Dance stopped fast. The woman did too. She shifted her weight. "Agent Dance, Neither spoke for a moment. Then Samantha McCoy said, "I've changed my mind. I want to help." Chapter 32. I couldn't sleep after you came to see me, and when I heard he'd killed someone else, that woman, I knew I had to come. Samantha, Dance, and Kellogg were in her office. The woman sat upright, gripping the arms of the chair hard, looking from one to the other. Never more than a second's gaze at either. "You're sure it was Daniel who killed her?" "That's right," Kellogg said. "Why?" "We don't know. We're looking into it now. Her name was Susan Pemberton. She worked for Eve Brock. Do the names mean anything to you?" "No. It's an event planning company. Pell took all their files and presumably destroyed them. There was something in them that he wanted to hide. Or maybe there's an event coming up that he's interested in. Do you have any thoughts about what that might be?" "I'm sorry, no." Dance told her, "I want to get you together with Linda and Rebecca as soon as possible." "They're both here?" "That's right." Samantha nodded slowly. Kellogg said, "I need to follow up on a few things here. I'll join you later." Dance told Mary Ellen Kresbach where she'd be, and the women left the CBI building. The agent had Samantha park her car in the secure garage under the building so no one would see it. They then both got into Dance's Ford. Samantha clicked on her seatbelt and then stared straight ahead. Suddenly she blurted, "One thing, my husband, his family, my friends, they still don't know." "What did you tell him about being away?" "A publishing conference. And Linda and Rebecca? I just assumed they didn't know my new name, about my family." "That's fine with me. I haven't given them any details they didn't already know. Now, you ready?" A shaky smile. "No, I'm not the least ready. But okay, let's go." When they arrived at the inn, Dance checked with the MCSO deputy outside and learned there'd been no unusual activity in or around the cabin. She gestured Samantha out of the car. The woman hesitated and climbed from the vehicle, squinting, taking in everything around her. She'd be vigilant, of course, under the circumstances, but Dance sensed something else behind this attentiveness. Samantha gave a faint smile. "The smells, the sound of the ocean. I haven't been back to the peninsula since the trial. My husband keeps asking me to drive down for the weekend. I've come up with some doozy excuses. Allergies, car sickness, pressing manuscripts to edit." Her smile faded. She glanced at the cabin. "Pretty. It's only got 2 bedrooms